back to another video. My name is Claudia for those who are new here, and today's video I'm super excited because it is a little tutorial that a friend requested. She wanted to know how I do my eyeliner just so I could show her, and I was brainstorming different ways to do this, and I thought it would be cool to show you 3 different mediums that you can use for your eyeliner. So my nail actually just broke. That's very unfortunate. Anyways, back to the video. I thought these 3 different styles would be perfect to teach. And yeah, I'm just so excited. I hope you enjoy today's video, and if you have any video requests for the future, let me know. But we can just get into the tutorial. It's probably a good idea when you do your eyeliner to have your eye area dry, just because if you are somebody that has sensitive eyes, or say that you're going to be crying, I don't know, you're going to an event and it's going to be emotional, or you're going to be sweating because you're going to like a music festival or something like that, I think it's really important to start off with a really dry eye area. So if you do use something like concealer or foundation, make sure that you pat underneath and around the eye area with some setting powder. It can be whatever it is that you want to use. It's also helpful to use a primer on your lids, just to be able to keep whatever it is that you put on your eyes secure. You want to make sure there's little to no movement. So the first tutorial is going to be using eyeshadow. This one is a black eyeshadow from Sephora, and then a little pencil brush. I think this is a great way to start out practicing eyeliner for beginners, especially if you are a little bit nervous to pick up a liquid liner. But it's also a really good way to learn the curves of your eye and just like the shapes around your face. And just to be able to get used to like the motions of what it means to put on eyeliner. But it's also really nice for when you're lazy and you don't want to like have a full face of makeup, but you still want to have something there and just like a little bit of lift. So yeah, I love this technique because it is super fun and super versatile. Imagine a line that extends from your lower lash line, and you're going to draw that line. Then start drawing a new line that connects the center of your eye to the line you just drew. Continue building on the line coming from the center of your eye, almost as if you're drawing like a ramp, with the thicker side connecting to the line extending from your lower lash. Then start drawing an upside down ramp for the line extending from your lower lash so that you can smooth the connection between those 2 lines. You can leave it as it is, or if you want to have a smokier, softer look, just buff out the eyeshadow with a precision brush. If you want to take this look a little further, you can always wet your pencil brush with some primer. You can do like some spray fix primer, or even just like with a little bit of water, just like quickly run it under the sink and then dab it into your eyeshadow, and that way you have like a wet eyeshadow that you can use as eyeliner, and then it will dry. But the cool thing is that because it's wet, you get more of an intense like color pigmentation from the eyeshadow, so you can have a more intense but also still natural looking eyeliner. So yeah, that is the first one, and I love this. It's super fun and just really easy to do. For our next look, we're going to be using the Epic Ink Liner from NYX. I love this one so much because it is waterproof, so it holds up to teary and watery eyes, and it just has a really beautiful pigment. So yes, highly recommend. Plus it's affordable, so yeah, win-win. For the brush, so it's like a bunch of little bristles that are put together. I don't know if you'll be able to like see it here, but yeah, it is a really cool little brush pen. It's not a felt tip pen. The thing about liquid liners is that when you are doing the liner, you just have to be really loose in your wrist. I think a lot of times we end up being like really like steady and like having our hand super like tense. But no, like literally it's just like you have to be loose and fluid like the liquid and the liner. And you'll see that just by being a little bit loose and not so tense, you'll be able to get those nice lines that you're looking for. Start by drawing the same imaginary line extending from your lower lash line. Then moving a little further into your upper lash line, draw a new line with the tip connecting to the tip of the first line to create a triangle. Fill in the space to form a wing. And then from the center of your eye, draw a new line connecting to the wing. And just like before, you want to create a ramp with the thicker part connecting with the wing. And then just continue building upon the lines until you're happy with the look. For more hooded eyes, start with the same imaginary line coming from your lower lash line, and then looking at the crease in your eyelid, add a dot where you want your wing to meet your crease. Then draw a line from the dot to meet the tip of the first line you drew. Then from the bottom of the dot, draw a line straight down to meet your top lash line. Fill in the space to create your wing. From the center of your top lash line, draw a new line connecting to your wing, and just like before, begin building upon that line to create a ramp connecting to your wing. And just continue adjusting until you like your final result. That is what it looks like with liquid liner. So this one, if you can see, like there's kind of like a little like dip kind of going from the crease of my eye and then going towards like the center of my eye. That little like dip allows me to make my eyeliner look a little bit more like it is one fluid line when my eye is open. But then when I lower my eye, you can see that there's that little dip. So just by putting a little dot where your crease is, where you want your eyeliner to kind of meet your crease, that can help a lot. And then you just like draw a little line, connect everything, and yeah, voila. And if you want to go in and just like, you know, what's the word, like sellarlo, just kind of like set it a little bit more, you can go in with some eyeshadow, the color that matches your eyeliner. In this case, since I'm using black, it's gonna be black, and then you just kind of pat it in to your eyeliner, and it will help to set the powder or set the liner for a little bit longer, which is really nice. And finally, moving into the last eyeliner look that I want to show you guys. It's building off of this one. You can also do it with the eyeshadow as eyeliner, but this one is super fun because it takes this look and makes it more playful. So say that you're going to a festival or you're going to brunch with your friends, you just want to look a little bit more cute and fun, you can definitely use this look. So I'm going to be using two liners in this case. This one is a kind of like a crayon pencil liner. It's a graphic liner from NYX. It's also from the Epic line. It's Epic Wear. And it's purple. They have a bunch of different colors. I love purple, so of course I got this one. And what we're going to be doing is using this to kind of line our bottom lash line. And then with this liner, this one is from NYX as well, and it's the Eye and Body Liquid Liner. It's also a brush tip, so it has little bristles, and it comes in different colors as well. I think it's like a metallic liner if I'm not wrong. But this one's in the color Fuchsia Metal. And if you can see, it's so pretty. I love this so much. So we will be using this to kind of sweep out a liner from your bottom lash line, and that will help just kind of make your eyes pop a little bit more. And if you don't have you know, the same liners that I do, you can always use eyeshadows in different colors. You can use any color combination you want. You can do like a little rainbow, you can do neutral colors, earth tones. There's so much that you can do with this look. So yeah, this is just like a fun way to build off of what you already have. Begin drawing a line from the bottom outer lash line to the center of your eye, making the outer part thicker while it tapers into the center. With your liquid liner, draw a wing from the outer corner of your bottom lash line right along the bottom of your liner's wing. Blend in the liner from your outer corner with the liner on your bottom lash line to create a seamless gradient. And that's it. And this is what it looks like when it's lined with purple. It's so fun. I love this look so much. I recently just started doing it and I feel like it just really brings out the color of my eyes since I have brown eyes, but oh my gosh, you can literally do any color you want and it's just so cute. So yeah. Well, that is all for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed this. This was super fun to film and hopefully it makes putting on eyeliner less scary. I know if you're just starting with eyeliner, it can be a little bit intimidating, especially when it's liquid, but literally just practice makes perfect. Your face is a canvas, so you know, just make sure you hydrate your skin and everything before you put on your makeup. But yeah, try as many times as you need, try different styles. I feel like right now everywhere, especially on like TikTok, there's so many fun eyeliner looks that are trending and you can try all of those and you'll see before you know it, you are gonna be a pro when it comes to eyeliner. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Adios!